Sometimes life throws you into situations where money isn't really about money at all. That's exactly how it feels with this thing going on between me, my husband, and his parents. So imagine this. Out of nowhere, his parents offer us a gift of $38,000. $19,000 for me. $19,000 for him. And on the surface, that sounds incredible, right? Like, who wouldn't want that? But here's the catch. His family has a long, messy history when it comes to money. Not just disagreements. I'm talking deep emotional knots. Years of control, manipulation, and honestly, trauma disguised as generosity. It's been such a pattern that when we planned our wedding 17 years ago, things got so ugly we literally ended up eloping. That was the only way to escape the chaos around who was paying for what and the strings attached to every dollar. And because of all that, we didn't even speak to them for 10 years. Fast forward to now. We're business owners living in a small town, and his parents actually moved here 2 years ago. You'd think after so long apart things would calm down, but instead, it's like the generosity has been dialed up to 11. Anytime something goes wrong with our business, a truck breaks down, a piece of equipment needs replacing, they jump in with, "Let us pay for it. We'll buy you another one." And when we politely decline, suddenly we're being difficult. My husband gets guilted, lectured, sometimes even met with tears, and then somehow we're the bad guys for having boundaries. The thing is, when we've tried to talk about why we are uncomfortable, especially about the past, it's always met with, "I don't know what you're talking about," or "that never happened." Like we hallucinated a decade of chaos. And then there was the wedding. This is the part that really stuck with me. We picked a sweet little creekside resort for our ceremony. My dad was paying for the wedding itself, and we simply asked my husband's parents to cover their lodging, totally normal. My parents even offered them a beautiful 5-bedroom house right by the creek so the whole family could stay together. As soon as his dad agreed to pay for it, everything changed. Suddenly, we were getting calls about who could come, who couldn't, what we should do, what timeline was acceptable. At one point, his dad literally snapped at me. "This isn't rocket science, Dana. You need to send the save the dates that tone, that pressure," all because they were financially involved. So now, with this big money gift, we're right back at that crossroads. If we take it, there's this unspoken fear that we're basically signing up for another round of here's the money and here are the expectations. Christmas with them, doing things their way. And if we don't take it, there's going to be drama anyway. Hurt feelings, tears, maybe anger. It's like, no matter what we choose, we're stepping into some kind of storm. But here's the thing I keep coming back to. If a gift isn't really a gift, unless you behave a certain way afterward, then it's not a gift. It's leverage. And that's exactly the part that scares me. And honestly, I don't think the money is the real issue. I think their personalities are. They're controlling. They blur boundaries. And money just amplifies all of that. Whether we take the gift or not, the core problem is still there. The unresolved past, the denial, the emotional manipulation. So here we are, trying to figure out what protects our peace, our marriage, and our business. Do we take the money and say up front, "Thank you, but this comes with no strings attached"? Do we decline it and brace for the emotional fallout? Either way, it feels like we're choosing our version of a fight. And honestly, maybe the real choice is deciding to stop letting their reactions dictate what's right for us. Because at the end of the day, we're grown adults building a life on our own terms. And I think that matters more than any dollar amount, even 38,000 of them.